On YouTube, this Trey TV, man. I'm back with another video, man. So today, I'm gonna be giving y'all the last 7 fights about Canelo Alvarez, with the exception of Triple G, because we already know how he done Triple G. I don't even gotta go through that. But a lot of people feel like Canelo Alvarez doesn't deserve to be where he is, or he need to fight Charlo and he need to fight Benavidez. But in actuality, all these guys, they need to fight each other. You feel me? Because he the one that's been putting down that work, fighting champion after champion, undefeated fighter after undefeated fighter, and whooping them up. You feel me? So let's break it down. So in 2018, he fought Rocky Fielding, who was a WBA champion. You know what I'm saying? And it was a back and forth fight in the beginning. Canelo dropped him early, and then he just got him out of there. Simple. Rocky Fielding was tall too, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was extremely tall. So Canelo just got up under all them little punches that he was throwing and different things like that, and just got him out of there by TKO. Then you got Daniel Jacobs, the IBF champion, you know what I'm saying, in 2019, right after he fought Rocky Fielding. And I watched that fight real close, and I can say Daniel Jacobs, the only thing that he didn't do was he didn't let his hands go. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times when fighters don't let their hands go, you know, they either getting hit too much or they scared or something. Not saying that he's scared of Canelo, but overall, you feel me? Canelo just dominated. You know, it went all 12 rounds with a simple unanimous decision. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really that much Daniel Jacobs could do. I mean, Canelo was basically breakdancing out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was just moving his head, dang near spent around. You know what I'm saying? He was doing his thing, putting on a spectacular performance. So after that, in the later part of 2019, he fought Sergey Kovalev, light heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? WBO champion, another champion in 2019 at the later part. And everybody was talking about, oh, Kovalev, man, he's trying to dare to be great, and he probably bit off too much that he could chew. Canelo was like, okay, cool. I'm going to show y'all what I'm going to do. So he went in there. Kovalev was throwing shots and everything like that, keeping him at bay. Canelo was throwing more of the hard shots, I'll say. And Kovalev was trying to keep him on the outside and box. I feel like that game plan was very effective until he kept getting caught with those big shots, you know what I'm saying? And then from then, it just finally caught up to him. And like I said, Canelo just showed another reason why he the top dog, you feel me? And he actually knocked him out, straight up, just put him down, easy. Then shortly after that, you got Callum Smith, who was undefeated, you know what I'm saying, 2020, excuse me. And it was a back and forth fight, you know what I'm saying? Like, Canelo, he was doing his thing, and Callum Smith was doing his thing. And like I said, Callum Smith was pretty tall too, so Canelo had to kind of get used to get up under him and throwing them big shots and doing his thing. And Callum Smith's game plan was to basically keep him at bay, which he did good from time to time. But I feel like once you feel those power shots of Canelo Alvarez, it's really not much you can do, you know what I'm saying? Like, the first 6 rounds was very effective for Callum Smith, you feel me? But I just feel like I said, you know, when you get them bombs thrown at you and they actually start connecting, you start to rethink your game plan, you know what I'm saying? And they basically went 12 rounds, and Canelo had a unanimous decision over him. Easy. Then in 2021, he fought Billy Joe Saunders, who was the WBO undefeated champion. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people was talking, oh, Billy Joe got that swagger. He got that Mayweather style. He real slick. He got a stiff jab and different things like that. Like I said before, Canelo was like, okay, cool. You're going to put all that slickness to the test. I feel like I'm slick too, and I got more power. So it was a back and forth fight going on. I feel like Billy Joe landed some good shots. His confidence was very high, and that's a shocker, because most people that fight Canelo be already mentally beat already before they even fight. So anyway, him and Billy Joe Saunders was going back and forth and everything, and Canelo caught him with a big shot. You know what I'm saying? Which we all seen that kind of stunned him a little bit, stunned Billy Joe Saunders, and that's when from then on, I feel like from the 7th round, he just pretty much lost his confidence. You feel me? And then Canelo just straight up done what he had to do. And what I mean by that, he TKO'd him. He got him out of there. Easy. And Billy Joe Saunders was a good fighter, like I said, and he still is. But when you find Canelo Alvarez, it really ain't too much you can do. You know what I'm saying? So then, after Billy Joe Saunders, you got Caleb Plant, who was undefeated. IBF champion. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to lie, I was scared of Canelo because I feel like Caleb Plant, he can really, really box. You feel me? Like, Caleb Plant can really box, keep you on the outside. He could bang at times, but I feel like his power definitely was not on the same level as Canelo. But it was a very competitive fight, I feel like, honestly, Canelo would have lost if he would have won all 12 because Caleb Plant was easily boxing him. He was making him miss, making him pay. He put on the clinic, kind of like what Floyd was doing. But like I said before, Canelo knew that he could not box Caleb Plant. He said, wait a minute, I need to turn it up a notch. So he hit him with a big shot to the body, and that's when he noticed that Caleb Plant couldn't take them punches like that. So whenever he was getting hit, he started folding up a little bit, started moving. So Canelo just done what a champion know how to do. He smelled blood in the water, and he jumped on him, and he dropped him. And then, Caleb Plant got up like a champion should, undefeated champion should, you know what I'm saying? But Caleb Plant, he got up one more time because he got dropped again. And then that's pretty much over with, TKO victory. And that's when Canelo Alvarez became undisputed, 2021. Then we got Bivol, who he fought in 2022. And let me just say this, you know what I'm saying? I talked to a lot of Canelo haters, man, and when he lost again, all hell broke loose. You feel me? They was saying, Canelo ain't this, he ain't that. Once he fight a fighter, they got a good jab. That's all it takes. This, that, and the third. Y'all got to keep in mind, bro. Canelo Alvarez went all the way up to light heavyweight. Even though he fought Kovalev, I'm not saying Kovalev was over the hill or nothing like that, but you have a undefeated Bivol who was beating guys left and right, retained his title years after years after years. And I'm not trying to make no excuse about why he lost, because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, there's weight classes for a reason. And me personally, I feel like Canelo shouldn't have went up, because why are you going up? You are already undisputed. You don't have to prove nothing to nobody at this particular time. But he wanted to be great, and a lot of people don't want to be great, like Jermell Charlo. Jermell Charlo hasn't fought in a couple years now, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But anyway, when he fought Bivol, I feel like it was a kind of a bit of a mismatchup. Bivol was just a little bit too much on him. You know what I'm saying? He kept that stiff jab on Canelo. He was putting him on the ropes and beating him like a piñata. You feel me? I'm not gonna be biased about this. Bivol straight outclassed him. He didn't knock him out, but he straight outclassed Canelo. I feel like Canelo was gassed. I feel like Canelo felt them punches and different things like that. So he lost a unanimous decision over, he lost against Bivol. But I just named 7 fights in particular that I just wanted to let these Canelo haters know, man. Like, hey, they all talk about he need to fight Jermell Charlo if you want to be great. He need to fight Benavidez if you want to be great. If you want to be real, Jermell Charlo and Benavidez hasn't fought more than 3 or 4 champions at that. They haven't done anything to prove a fight worthy enough to get a fight against Canelo. And I didn't even name Amir Khan, Cotto, Shane Mosley, Lara, champions. We're talking champions now. You feel me? So Jermell Charlo and Benavidez, y'all need to go and make this happen. But I respect Benavidez a little more because he actually trying to get in there with champions. But Charlo, I don't know what he's doing. I don't even know if he's in the sport of boxing anymore. So that was the last 7 fights that I wanted to go over, man. Y'all comment, like, subscribe to your boy, man. This Trey TV, and we out.